All right, today we're going to be talking about the hidden cost of trading. A lot of people think of like commissions and everything, which is the nice thing is that we've got to the point where a lot of you are trading commission free, which is nice. Just to touch on that, I know that like maybe you've heard other trading gurus and prominent traders like bash the free brokers. I actually don't do that. These videos, I mean, obviously you're on the YouTube. You come here probably because you're new to trading or maybe just new to day trading or you got a small account, you're trading part-time. And I think, listen, one thing I say, and I always joke, this is where people like close the video, but I am a big proponent of the fact that if you're a brand new trader, like you're new to this, your job is not to make money, okay? Your job is not to make money. Now, this is where, again, people close the webinar. But, seriously, you need to learn how to trade. It's a corny analogy, but it'd be like it's the first month of med school, and you're practicing medicine, okay? And that's where the accessibility of trading, which we'll talk about, it kind of gets people a lot in trouble. No one will stop you from trading your first month. Someone will stop you from practicing medicine your first month of med school, okay? And no one would ever try that unless they were crazy, which, again, I think a lot of people are crazy when it comes to trading. But if you don't know how to trade, you don't know what long means, you don't know what short means, you don't know what a chart pattern is, you know what volatility, you don't know what VWAP, all of these things that you don't know, which is fine, you're just getting started, but people will dive feet first in and start trading when they don't even have a basic semblance of knowledge. And that's where I think the free brokers are great, because now you're trading small size, which I will tell you to. You're focusing on good trades, focus on percent gains. This is one thing that I talk about a lot and people, again, don't like. If you buy 100 shares of a stock at $1 and you sell it, $1.20, okay, it's a 20% move. Now, it's not, you're basically buying a sandwich with that profit, but you made 20% on a trade that you, let's assume this is something that you really felt good about. You looked at the process and you looked at the criteria and you're like, I really like this trade. And you made 20% in a matter of a minute. And you're like, and you felt good about that trade. That sandwich money isn't going to change your life. But what can happen is the more you do that, the more you have realistic expectations, and the more you slowly grow your account, you're now building your knowledge. You're building your confidence too. It feels good to be right about a trade. So now over time, maybe it'd be a month later or 2 months later, now you trade 1,000 shares. Well, that's $200. I mean, again, you're not buying a Lambo with $200, but you traded the same setup. That's what's cool. You could be trading the exact same set, maybe even the same stock. Sometimes these things come back, okay? You could be trading the same stock 2 months later. Now your 20% is $200, which again, not bad for a couple minutes. Again, you're not going to retire, but that grows your account, builds your confidence, and hey, $200 is $200. Then over time, 10,000 shares, 100,000 shares if you get there. So that's why I never bash the free brokers. And when we talk about hidden cost of trading, if you're not at a free broker and you have a small account, now listen, you got 30 grand, you got 100 grand, you have outgrown the small brokers. But don't overlook that. If you're trading $1,000 account and you're like, man, half my profits are going to commissions, jump over to a Robinhood or a Webull. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't get this kind of it's almost like a ego thing. The bigger traders want to bash these brokers because they're too cool for school or something. Well, listen, you're this big name trader making $3 million a year. Why would you bash something that, some 19-year-old is trying to learn from in your footsteps and do what you do, but he's got $800 in his account. So check that out if your commissions are eating you up. The other one is, and this one always unpopular, but it's just the reality, taxes, okay? Please, my friends, and I've heard horror stories of this. If you're profitable right now and you're doing well, Do not forget, my friends, that, remember with trading, it's not like your W-2. It's not like your paycheck, okay? And this might seem basic to some of you, but I've heard horror stories, okay? Like you get your paycheck from ABC Inc. Well, they take everything out and then you get the net, okay? You don't necessarily have to worry about estimated taxes or FICA or any of these things because the employer takes care of it. With your trading profits, that does not happen. If you make $200, you get $200. Now, remember, Uncle Sam always gets his piece, all right? So that if you're making good money now or you're starting to grow your account, like let's say you got 10 grand in profits, okay? And let's say you're watching this video and it's like, April 10th and you haven't done your return yet, okay? Now we'd have to talk profits the previous calendar year, but you're getting one. But this is what gets people in trouble. They make a bunch of money. They make like 100 grand. Tax time comes. They've spent all that money. They bought, whatever. You gotta pay that tax on that 100 grand April 15th, and they don't care. They don't care if you spent it. They want it today. And even this is the other thing. This is what trips up a lot of traders. Like say they make good money this year, then they hit a rough patch the next year and they think, well, I can offset. No, I mean your losses in the current year, that's the next tax year. It doesn't matter if you made 100 grand in 2023 and you lost 100 grand in 2024, they still collect on the 100 grand. Now you can write off this year in 05, but you got to go a whole nother year. So I hope, I hope your trading is going very well, or maybe you watch this video and you start doing well, or you subscribe to the channel and you start crushing it. But just remember that as you come into the end of the year, you gotta set those profits aside for your tax bill. Now you can Google tax estimators. There's tools out there. You could probably just look at your rate, what you're taxed at and guesstimate it and maybe offset the rest. But put that money away, put it in a savings account, put it somewhere where you're not trading with it, the tax money I'm saying. Because listen, we all know losing streaks happen, dry patches happen, and if you don't have savings to offset that tax bill, it's not going to be good, okay? So that's the biggest thing that I want to talk about. And when it comes to taxation and writing things off, remember, you actually can write off your trading expenses if you're organized under an LLC. I don't give tax advice here, but there are ways to do that as well, that you can actually, if you're organized under an LLC, you can actually write off your fees and your expenses and even your education under the LLC. But again, I'm not a CPA, I don't give tax advice, but there are companies that do that. You can Google them, they're out there. There are several of them. You can Google Trading LLC and they'll advise you on that. So my friends, I don't want to scare you. I hope you're profitable, but the two biggest points today is you don't have to pay crazy commissions and fees if you have a small account. Check out the free brokers, take advantage of the service that they offer. Hopefully you grow, you get more profitable, and then you move back to a traditional broker. But there's no reason with a small account to be paying a bunch of fees. And then on the flip side, if you're crushing it, remember, Uncle Sam always gets his piece. And make sure to set that money aside or be paying your estimated taxes through the year. So, all right, my friends, if you want to talk about everything trading related, hopefully you like the channel, give us a like, give us, subscribe, mention it to your friends. But if you're looking to take it to the next level, click the link below and check out the Daily Income Trader System. We go live every single day, multiple times a day, 100% free. Like this video, hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, hopefully you gave me a like, but obviously this video is pre-recorded, okay? What's great about the Daily Income Trader System's live webinars, okay? Multiple times a day, morning, midday, even night, and even on weekends. You can ask questions, you can see the system live, you can see our algos live, and you can take advantage of the fact that it is 100% free, 100% live. Click that link and hope to see you there.